Hey Destry, my name's Liz, and this is my video response to your movies. I watched the whole thing, so yay. Okay, so to start off, I wanted to bring up Action just to get that out the way. I only have one, even though I'm sure that there are several out there that I really enjoy. You mentioned it, it's V for Vendetta, because I only saw this a few years ago, and so maybe it's still new to me that I think it's the most amazing thing in the world. But the idea of it it's genius. I love Natalie Portman. She does such an amazing job in it, and it's hard for me to explain. I guess if you think that in your mindset that type of thing could actually happen, then you get more into it and it takes you in even more than what you already have been. Let's see, comedy, I only have one for here. It's Step Brothers. It was introduced to me probably sometime last year, and ever since I saw it, I watch it at least once a month. It's so funny, and you always catch something else in it. Romance is my number 2 is the Titanic, because I'm a sap and I like that sort of thing. Although if you look into the Titanic more, you will see that the two main couples, or the two people that form as the main couple in the Titanic, actually, even though they did have something going on, in reality they weren't really the center of attention like everybody fucking thought they would. No, they weren't. They just tried to make that into the movie to get more people into it. My number 1 romance is Benny and June. This guy was playing, or this guy's sister was playing a poker game, and she lost, and in the pot was Benny, or no, sorry, messed up. Benny's his brother. In the pot was this cousin, and she had to take him home to her brother because she's mentally ill, and that's where she was staying. And when you watch the movie, I assume that he is also, and they wind up falling in love, and it's just this really amazing thing. My favorite adventure movies, number 2 is The Goonies, because of obvious reasons, and the number 1 also for obvious reasons has to be all the Star Wars, because I'm a geek and that's just what I like. Let's see, animation you brought up, and I very much think that my top most favorite ever is Spirited Away. If you haven't seen Spirited Away, it's about, like, this girl and her family has just moved into the countryside, and she is 10 years old. And I guess the chronicles of what's going on, like, of her adventure, which probably could be adventure also. The chronicles of her adventures are in, like, a world of spirits, hence the title Spirited Away. There's lots of monsters and crazy stuff going on, and I swear to you, once you see this movie, you'll never want to see, like, you won't even be able to compare. Musicals, I would have to say, hold on. Okay, sorry, Chiodas. Musicals, my number 2 favorite is Rent. If you haven't seen Rent, again, it's a must-have. You have to see Rent. It's set in the 90s. It has a lot to do with the writer and the creators. He took a lot of stuff from his life and his personality into it, and it's very amazing. It doesn't have too much of a point, except for just take every moment as like your last, pretty much. My #1 favorite musical has to be Repo. It's from Twisted Pictures. Same people as Saw, so there's a lot of gore in it. It's not really a musical, it is an opera. However, once you see this, it's more like a Sweeney Todd type of thing. You'll never see musicals or operas the same again. It's impossible. What happens is that there's this epidemic going around, and everybody's organs are failing. People's livers, kidneys, hearts, everything. It becomes to where people, it's a necessity for them in order to live to have these organs. So all of a sudden this place pops up called GeneCo, and it's run by Roddy Ligo. Roddy Ligo decides that he will give you the organs for a fee, and if you can't afford them, he'll give them to you in payments. If you skip a payment after X amount of weeks, he will send the Repo Man, and the Repo Man will come and take you when there's nobody out there to save you, and he will rip you apart and take the organ out of you right there, and it doesn't matter if you die, if you don't die, he will get the organ back. Then, of course, it becomes like this trend to have new livers and new spines. There's a chick called Blind Mag, very big part of it. She was blind, and Roddy Ligo fixed her up, and now she has holographs and shit coming out her eyes, so you have to see it. Horror, the only good one that I can figure out is The Shining, because there's not any other good horror movies out there. Saw is okay, but after a little while it became more about the gore than anything else. Kind of upsetting after maybe 3, I think. As for suspense, I only came up from one more, and that was Inception. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to try and explain it, because this is a long-ass video, so it's pretty fucking twisted, but yeah, you have to see that. Well, peace out. Thanks for watching my video, if you could stay through it. Yeah, bye.